Hey everyone, Dr. Nadia Rizzo here, naturopathic doctor, and thanks for joining me. I'm a little bit low again. I'm short, but it always seems like I'm low. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about detox and what you need to be doing and inflammation. So something that people don't realize is or I find commonly don't realize initially, is that if they want to be doing a detox, you have to think about your methods of elimination, because when you're doing a detox, you're also asking the body to process additional toxins that you are trying to get out. And our body is constantly doing that already. We have our three main ways of elimination. We have our liver, we have sweating, and we have our bowel movement. So you want to make sure that those three things are actually functioning optimally before you try and do any sort of additional detox. And again, keep in mind that every day our body is constantly processing junk and working to keep our natural inherent detox processes intact. So once that is addressed with your healthcare professional, you want to think about inflammation as well. So inflammation, I want you to think of it as an approach we can take from food. So there are a thing called food sensitivities where inflammation can be induced from eating our food sensitivities, things that we are sensitive to. And everyone's food sensitivities are different. Like I have a food sensitivity to chickpea. Who would have thought? I know someone who has a food sensitivity to kale. So once you figure out what your food sensitivities are by going through the elimination diet or serology testing or whatnot, you can then avoid them and decrease your inflammation in your body. This is something so simple. It's a great sort of faux detox that you can do by avoiding your food sensitivities, because when we're eating our food sensitivities, like I said, inflammation is getting ramped up in the body. And if inflammation is getting ramped up and you already have an inflammatory condition like arthritis, tendinitis, any sort of, an inflammatory bowel disease going on, any sort of inflammatory condition that's already going on, and you're eating your food sensitivities and inducing more inflammation, you're going to kind of just piss off that condition that's already hanging out, right? So a lot of times people will be like, oh my gosh, Dr. Nadia, the elimination diet is so intimidating. There's so many things that I have to go through to eliminate and then reintroduce. So I just tell people, hold on, why don't we just start with one simple thing? And I usually like to start with dairy. I love starting with dairy because I find that a lot of people get good results with it, that it tends to be actually quite a common food sensitivity amongst our general North American population. So I decided to make a free 7-day dairy detox where I walk you through what dairy is, why it can be inflammatory. We have our guest, my dear friend, Dr. Laura Bellis, naturopathic doctor, in there as well on one of the days. I have a guide on how to eat out dairy-free. Just because you're going dairy-free doesn't mean you have to be confined at home. So I have a guide for you on how to eat out dairy-free. I have desserts dairy-free. I have a simple meal plan example for one day. So it's like keeping it real, keeping it suitable for your life if you're busy, and keeping it simple. And I did this with a group. We all did it at the same time. I think it was last year for the first time. And it was so much fun. I got so many messages, people saying, I didn't realize how many things dairy was in. So it's really important to raise your awareness. And if you're trying to decrease the inflammation in your body, kind of interested in food sensitivities, but just want to get your feet wet, dairy is a great place to start. So the link is in the writing here on the video. You can click the link and you can join for free 7-day dairy detox. Let me know how you go. If you are catching the replay, 2 people hopped on and off, but if you are catching the replay, just hashtag replay. And if there's someone who you think needs to hear this information, tag them in the comments. I also forgot to mention that I love doing a dairy detox with people who have plateaued in their weight loss. So if you were losing weight really well and then you're kind of stuck and you're like, I'm stuck at this point, I can't get farther than this, or there's a belly fat scenario going on where you feel like maybe you feel like you have belly fat, but it's most likely just inflammation in the gut from eating foods you're sensitive to, or you feel like you're bloated all the time. Dairy is a great place to start. So go ahead, click the link, join for free 7 days, and then let me know how you go. I love hearing from you. Have an amazing, blessed weekend, and I'll catch you guys soon. My name is Dr. Nadia Rizzo, naturopathic doctor, and this is Health Made Simple.